What is up, guys? We're bringing you with another review, but this is our first like off-roading vehicle that we have. This is I actually met Austin here. Thank you so much for letting me review this car, dude. It's sick. But we got a 2014 Crosstrek, and this is like, my girlfriend's actually going to be getting a Crosstrek here in May. She's going to get the brand new 2018 one, and I just love the way when Subaru came out with these, the way that they look. Crosstreks are so awesome.
Yeah, the best part about this car is how many looks you get.
Yes.
Some people are like amazed by it, and some are just like, why?
Yeah. So like I was saying, like I actually met Austin back in December when it was like the first snowstorm in Georgia, and we don't get much snow in Georgia at all. But so I was ripping like the Miata around in the parking lot, and all I see is like a lifted Crosstrek. I was like, oh dude, yes, I have someone to like come and like slide around with. But he came like ripping through, and he was like, dude, I love the Miata and everything. And I was like, dude, this Crosstrek is so dope. So we kind of linked up, and we've been talking ever since. But the big thing is like the next day you actually were like sliding around too, and then you hit a curb.
Yeah, it was that night.
That night you're taking people home and everything off the road, and then you're kind of like sliding around and accidentally like hit a curb in it. So it's kind of been down for a little bit, but now we were able to do the review. So I'm so excited to review this thing. So as I was saying, it's a 2014 Crosstrek, and a lot of you may know that like the FB20 motor, it has some problems, and they fixed it after the 2016 year model. And Austin actually had to get a brand new FB20 block because it was doing like a lot of oil consumption. Like you only had it for like 2 days, and like the oil light came out and everything, and it was just, it went through how many quarts?
About like 3 quarts.
That's so crazy. So he got like the warranty figured out. It took him like a year through Subaru. So he got it figured out, got a new motor in, and then they actually put a new clutch in for him too, because these Crosstreks, they love going off-road and everything, but just because they don't, I guess they don't lock very well, like rock climbing and everything, or going off-road, so the clutches, like, they slip pretty well, and they don't hold up. So they put in a new Exetti OEM clutch in it, compared to the stock Subaru clutch. So now the cool thing about this one is it is manual, so it's a 5-speed. And I love how Subaru did that to compare, like, they just don't offer the automatic, they offer the manual as well. So they offer the manual in all the years, and I just think that's like the awesome touch that Crosstrek has, is because like you don't see many like like you can't get like one of the newer ones. I don't believe you can get a 4Runner in a manual.
No, those are only 5-speed.
Yeah, exactly. So like the older like 4Runners you're able to get one, but like the newer ones you just can't. So it's awesome to have like a manual, definitely off-roading too. So getting into some of the exterior mods of the Crosstrek he has done, this thing is so cool. Like he's gotten some inspirations from forums and everything, but he's done a lot himself, and like he's definitely, it's kind of like almost like a budget build, honestly. Like you didn't buy too many things brand new, but so he's made a lot of stuff as well. So getting into it, he's got a 2-inch ADF kind of like lift kit, and also he has like a subframe.
It's a subframe drop to fix the geometry of the rear suspension.
Okay. And like the 2-inch lift on it is so perfect. So he's able to fit like a bigger tire on it, and they're just like nice trail tires. It looks so mean. And then he's just got the stock wheels on it, and he painted them gold to match like the maroon color of the car. And I gotta say, it looks sick. So he obviously, like in the last night actually, he kind of like wrapped the car in this really cool like black and like goldish like wrap, and he just kind of splotched it all over the car. So he cut the front bumper, and then he also cut the rear bumper, and that's what most people do on the Crosstreks, and it looks so killer when you cut the half of the front bumper off. And you also do have to cut the front bumper off to fit the bigger tires on. But he's also made his own custom front skid plate, and also the mounting bracket he bought, but he kind of like mounted it on to the skid plate for the hella lights. It's kind of like the rally lights you guys see up front, and it looks so killer. He's also he made custom brackets for the rock lights that come up right above the hood, and he kind of just made his own custom brackets, and there was like a bolt area we could bolt them up right above the hood latch. So it looks killer. And then you can't forget about the roof rack on top, the Yokohama Load Warrior roof rack. It's sick. He's got the tire up there. It just looks so good. Dude, it rides so well, dude. It's so sick.
The only thing that you can tell is how loud the tires are.
Yeah. That's even better though. It's like,
Yeah,
hey, I'm coming, dude.
I love it. Like my buddy, his 4Runners has mud terrains on it.
Okay.
And these are louder than his tires.
Yeah.
So.
I love it, man. It's so cool.
It's fun. When I bought this car, I thought it was going to keep me out of trouble, but all I've done is gotten in trouble.
Dude, it's so hard. Like we were talking before, like he has multiple model lists and wish lists on Amazon, all kinds of different car sites and forums and all that for like this car. But basically getting into it, so I have a couple questions for you. So you've kind of told me already, but what is the future for this car? What mods do you want to do and everything?
Kind of limited lift and tire setup.
Okay.
Might go different wheels with a different tire setup, but nothing bigger, maybe smaller,
Sure.
to get a better gear ratio.
Okay.
But I should be learning how to weld soon, so full front bumpers and rear bumper with a swing out.
Yes. And you were saying snorkel as well, right?
Yeah, snorkel.
Dude, that's gonna be so cool.
That's gonna be a huge retrofit. It's gonna be pieced together from a Toyota, Mitsubishi's, and
dude, yes,
a cold air intake. So I'm gonna have to mix up everything.
Okay.
So it's gonna be an airbox off of a Corolla.
Really?
The snorkel off of Mitsubishi Pajero. So it's like the JDM or the European market Montero.
Okay. So will you be cutting like a hole in like the side of the fender? Or, like,
yeah, it should be a hole up there.
Okay.
So
would
like
it be mounted on the right side?
Mm-hmm.
Dude.
So.
And the best part about this car is he has so many Jeep mean stickers that it's so cool. Like Jeeps constantly pass him and like give him like the death stare because he's got like LO at your Jeep on the back, and he actually has like a Subaru, like you guys know, like the Rubicon Jeep. He actually has that on the front, just like the Jeep. And he was saying that him and his girlfriend actually, like they were looking on forums for like the same exact lettering as Rubicon Jeeps and everything, and they finally found it, and it looks like super cool. And it's actually it's so cool, like the meme car. He's got the rally armor mud flaps that you have to have on a Subaru, and then also I love it, like he's got you can get different badges for the Subaru, and he chose the American flag badging all around for the Subaru, and that's just, it's so awesome. It adds that extra touch.
Yeah, the company's Pro Stickers, and they do a whole bunch of emblem overlays.
Yeah,
so they have like Mexican flags, or you can make your own ones. So
that's awesome.
But they've held up pretty good. So
okay. And as you guys probably see, I don't know if you can see these, but these are actually not the stock seats. They're actually BRZ seats. So that's completely different. And for the exhaust setup and everything, it's really cool. He actually has the cat back exhaust off a 2014 WRX. And the cool thing I was talking with him about is actually it mounts up perfectly. It has the same like routing system as the WRX with the Crosstrek. The only thing is like the mounting hangers for like the exhaust in the back. That's the only difference. But literally you can pull off different parts from different Subarus to fit these Crosstreks, which is completely sick.
Yeah, this chassis, the first generation Crosstrek, is the same exact chassis as that outgoing hatchback WRX.
Dude, that is so good.
So I can put an STI diff in the rear or limited slip.
Really?
Yeah, I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be too much benefit from the LSD in this car.
Yeah. Dude, so I know that you haven't had it like wrapped for very long. But dude, are you excited to like drive around and see what people's reactions are?
Yeah.
Because I just wrapped like the Miata and everything, and like we were just talking, like driving around, even because it's on a 2-inch lift, it's a Crosstrek. They're like, the bumpers are cut. What is this thing? And you get so many looks. I just love it, dude. When you modify the car and you get looks, you know you're doing something right.
Well, usually people will come up and ask me about it, and they're like, "Oh, why is the bumper missing? Did you hit a deer or something?" And I'm like, "No, I cut it off." And like, "Why would you do that?" And I was like, just because.
Yeah. But I love his setup in here. Basically, he has like a full custom switch setup for all of his lights and everything. It's so clean. He's kind of used like the blank little tabs that usually come in cars when they don't have like any switches, and he kind of used those.
Yeah.
It's just such a clean setup in here.
I got my fun switch over there. So factory, you can only turn the traction control off. So if you start sliding, this stability control straightens it back up. But I have it a switch wired up to it fully disables traction control, stability control, and ABS. So it's full hands off, no computer interference.
Dude, that's sick.
So.
And then he's got the weather floor tech mats and everything, and you gotta have those if you're gonna be off-roading, because you don't want to get the carpet muddy or anything. Dude, this thing's killer. And also, to top it all off, he's got a CB radio, so he can talk to everyone. He's got the big like wire in the back, or antenna for it, and it just looks even more better with like the roof rack. It just looks so sick.
Makes it look like a little RC car.
Yes.
The big antenna sticking out of it.
Yes. But all together, guys, this car is such a solid car, and I love it. I'm excited for my girlfriend to actually get a Crosstrek, so maybe we can do a little modifications to it. I've always liked them. Subarus are deep to my heart because you guys know that I had a Subaru. But I would love to give a big shout out to Austin for letting me review his car and everything. But if you guys want to give him a follow, I think he actually named this car like Hufftrek, right? Because his last name's Hufftrek. But we'll throw his Instagram right here, all of his information down below, and we'll throw his mod list too if you guys are interested. Definitely hit him up on Instagram if you guys have any questions about his car, if you have a Crosstrek as well. But dude, I love this car. I love just how easy it is to drive. But as always, GPG, peace out, and peace out, guys. Dude, that's so sick, dude.